Hey there, wrestling fans. How's everyone doing? I am doing just fine. And welcome for another edition of Wrestling News, episode number 14. I have someone on YouTube. We're going to discuss some wrestling matters. You want to say hello out there, my friend?
Hello, bitches out there. Hello. No, no, hello, everybody. All right, so, yeah, thanks for having me once again.
Anytime. Okay, first thing on the agenda this past Monday, Daniel Bryan actually hijacked Raw. So, what's your thoughts?
Thought it was a really good segment, one of the better segments in a while. Um, and yeah, I thought it was really cool. We all, even though those weren't well, they were fans of WWE and stuff, like, but they weren't like they were fans that work for WWE. They weren't like just fans from the crowd because I'm assuming they didn't go with real fans because they didn't want to get fans. They didn't want to get somebody like accidentally injured or something like that and have a big lawsuit on their hands. So. They went with people that worked backstage, the catering, and people, all that stuff. And I thought that was a really cool segment. That was the perfect way to get the Triple H to accept the match at WrestleMania, and then he added in his own little stipulation. If he wins, he gets the be in the triple threat match. He gets to be in the match for the title in the main event, Mania. So I thought that was perfect. This is probably I don't know. I'd say this segment was probably the best segment since maybe like the AJ Lee pipe bomb or the CM Punk pipe bomb.
Yep. Did you think? Let me rephrase that. What's your thoughts on Stephanie McMahon reaction?
Well, she seemed pretty pissed off, and I think she was doing good at acting. Like she did a good act there, like all mad and stuff. And yeah, so I thought that was perfect. She's a good actor, like getting all upset and mad, and I thought she was gonna have like a breakdown or something, a nervous breakdown, and just like go nuts or whatever. But yeah, thought that was kind of cool. Both her and Triple H, I think, did a good. They did their part.
Yep. It reminded me back in the day of the Attitude Era when Stephanie got so pissed off. But back in the day, she was a crimey little bitch. You know what I'm saying, Tony?
Yeah, she was.
It was good.
Daddy's little girl.
Yeah, just bring back memories. Now, I think you told me a couple days ago that that sign guy was there in the crowd. Is that true or no?
Yeah, Rick Archenberger. Yeah, he was there. The guy with the red hat.
Yeah, lucky guy, man.
He goes to every show.
But you just told me a few minutes ago it's most of the guys backstage. So how he got part of this thing?
Well, no, because they allowed him to be a part of it because he's I guess because he goes everywhere W or whatever. Like he goes to every show. They let him be a part of it. I guess he does work backstage with them.
Yeah, lucky guy.
So
I wish I could do that. You know? Yes,
yeah, he must
yes.
see all the divas get undressed and everything too.
Yeah, hubba hubba, man. And I think that was a good rating segment, wasn't it for Raw?
Yeah, I don't know the exact rating, but yeah, I think it, I think it was too. But I honestly think they should keep this kind of stuff up. I don't know. It seemed like it was really successful. Um, and yeah, so yeah, what can you say?
Yeah, but they don't do it for Mania. They should do it more often. You know what I'm saying, Tony?
Yeah, true.
Okay. Other news is let's see here. Oh yeah. Um, about this AMC. It says right here. AMC network is exploding the idea of buying the W outright for a price in the neighborhood of 2.7 billion. What's your thoughts, Tony?
Uh, so yeah, what's it called? AMC is trying to get WWE to be on their network, their station. Honestly, AMC is more of like I don't know. You would like see like movies on there and horror shows like The Walking Dead and stuff like that. I could not really see PG like PG wrestling or whatever. I couldn't see wrestling on that station at all. Um, so yeah, we're talking about the TV channel, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I could not see WWE or even TNA. No, no wrestling. I could not see on that station because it's kind of like I don't know, it involves like horror and stuff like that. So most of the time, I mean, they will feature like western and action movies too. But
Yep.
I just couldn't see a wrestling programming on there. So I think USA is still like should still be the home for WWE.
Yeah, but that's what we say. Same thing about sci-fi, and eventually it kind of worked out for SmackDown, sort of.
Yeah, well, sci-fi. Yeah, they're not. They were used to be known for having a good like horror movie, like scary movies on there, but not as much as they used to.
Nope, not.
So yeah,
Yep, not like back in the day. So is the USA for WWE the contract expired already? Correct.
I believe so. Yeah,
Okay, so when do they have to get this deadline done? Sooner or later?
I don't really know.
Okay.
Sorry to say.
So wrestling fans, if you know when how much time do they have left to get a new home for WWE if they're gonna re-sign with USA, I prefer they stay with the USA. I don't know if they're gonna go back to TNT. They can't because that's no, that's sorry, that's Spike, and they can't do that because that's TNA,
TNA's
right?
home.
Yeah, but if they do that, they could buy them out, and if that does happen, TNA will have no TV deal.
Nope, they'll have to find another. They just signed a new TV deal though. TNA.
I don't know what WWE is gonna do, but McMahon could figure out something. I just hopefully they don't put them in the network because a lot of people don't have the network still,
Yeah.
or don't want to get it right now. But other news, they have a fourth member of the WWE is Carlos. What's the last name, Tony?
Cologne.
Colon. I don't know that much about him, so what's your thoughts, Tony?
Yeah, he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame. I'm okay with it. I never really knew that guy that much. I wasn't watching him when he was wrestling. I think he was wrestling like in the '60s, '70s, maybe '80s. He's the father of Carlito and Primo, and he's I believe, the uncle to Epico, or everybody knows them as Los Matadors with the bull.
Yep.
But yeah, I guess it's good. I don't know. I mean, the class is looking good. I just
Yeah.
hope now they get maybe Mr. T in there and Scott Hall.
Hey yo. Yeah, so far it's a good class. I thought this class was gonna suck, but every member they put in there is freaking good.
Yep.
So that's awesome. Um, other news is about this Andre the Giant Battle Royal for WrestleMania 30. Now, when I heard this announcement from Hulk Hogan recently, I thought a big announcement will be the return of Money in the Bank at WrestleMania 30 because it makes sense, but it's what it is. What it is. So, Tony, what's your thoughts on this?
Well, at first I thought maybe it was a good concept and all, but thinking about it now, it's just like I don't know. I think it's a waste, and I heard that they're gonna have it on the pre-show, which is retarded because if Hulk Hogan made a big deal out of it and he made a special announcement, he wasted time just to make an announcement for this match just to be in a pre-show. I don't know. I think that's kind of dumb. I think it should be on the actual pay-per-view, but I don't really know. But I guess we all know why this match is happening now. It's just to get a bunch of people that aren't even on TV anymore. Like, they don't get no airtime, and they're jobbers. Just to get them on the Mania card because they probably are complaining they're never on Mania anymore. So it's just to get like the Dolph Zigglers and the Alberto Del Rios and the Zack Ryder's a match. Give them some time for WrestleMania. So that's all it is. But I don't know. Maybe hopefully a young guy can win it, but it should have been his announcement should have been we're bringing back Money in the Bank, brother.
Yep. Now, whoever wins this, do they get like a Andre the Giant trophy, right? When they show on Raw, correct?
Yeah.
That's kind of neat, Just something, something.
Something different, yeah.
Yeah, I just hopefully it's gonna be a pretty good. Hopefully it's not a waste of airtime, Tony.
True, yeah.
Another thing is, let's see here. I just lost the freaking page. Are you getting pumped up for Mania 30, Tony?
Yeah. Actually, it's starting to look like it's looking like a good card. It's shaping out to be a good card. I really wish some of these matches were. I don't know. I wish some of these feuds kind of started a little early or earlier on in the year, but it's okay. I think it'll be a good Mania. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be the greatest Mania like some people do. I hate when people say that.
Oh, yeah.
This will be the greatest WrestleMania, the best WrestleMania of all time.
I hate
And
that.
then how will you know until the show's over with?
Yeah.
So I don't know. The card is almost. I think the card's almost filled, with all the matches and stuff. But It should be a good WrestleMania, especially for being a 30th anniversary. At first, I had my doubts, but then looking on the card right now, it doesn't look that bad.
Yep. Okay. Other news. Now, this past Sunday, it was a return of Bobby Lashley at the TNA pay-per-view. I didn't watch it. I just heard and watched the TNA reviews from YouTubers, and it was kind of bummed out about Bobby Lashley got hurt from WWE. They had to release him, and down the road he signed with TNA, and the rest of history. Um, is this a good move that Bobby Lashley is back with TNA, Tony?
I would say, in a way, yeah. I know a lot of people don't like this guy because he can't wrestle and he can't cut promos. I think the guy can wrestle. He has an MMA background, just like Brock Lesnar and stuff like that. And I think the guy can cut promos. Honestly, I think in a way it is a good move, though. He's not that big of a star, but he went away for a while. He wasn't TNA. He didn't really have a good run, in my opinion, the first time around. So hopefully he can have a good run. But yeah, I'm glad to see him back in wrestling. Period. I don't really care if it's BW or TNA. I just hope TNA uses him right this time, and maybe he gets a world title. I don't know.
Did he sign like a long-term deal? Or is it a short-term deal, Tony? Do you know, Bobby Lashley?
I think this deal is gonna go through the next couple months, maybe like the end of the year.
That's good. I mean, he has some great matches with WWE, like John Cena. I forgot who else he feuded.
Umaga?
I guess. I mean, I really wish he really beat John Cena at a Great American Bash. I think it was the '07 or was it '06?
'07.
Don't you wish? Can you just imagine he could beat him? I know he could beat him, but WWE won't let him give him the chance because he was still a new guy, you know?
Yeah, and then he got injured, and then they released him.
Yep. Just like same thing for Mr. Kennedy or AK Mr. Anderson. It's kind of bummed out, and I know that we say, damn. And look at he went to TNA. He's the main guy. Was a two-time TNA champion.
Yeah.
And he was a decent stable, and I didn't like that stable. It got they overkill it, Tony.
Yeah, they did.
Now this had nothing to do with wrestling news in this article. Now I want to ask you a question, Tony. What is the best stable have you ever seen in WWE and TNA?
Oh. Fuck. Well, I'm gonna say for W, there's a bunch. I don't know. Like, I can't really choose one, but I'll say a couple. I'll say NWO when they brought that back with Hall, Nash, and Hogan in 2002, and then it went through I believe it went to it lasted for a couple months. I really like that NWO. I like the NWO and WCW and stuff, but I thought bringing back the NWO with just the three main members, I thought was a good idea. They didn't want to overkill it, So, the Nexus, I really like that storyline. Sadly, a lot of those guys got released, and now they're all those guys, they're jobbers, all of them.
Yep. Sad.
Or they got released. I like that group. John Cena, of course, buried them all, but and the Shield. Right now, I'd have to say the Shield's like I really like the Shield. Eventually, they're gonna probably break up, but it's been a good run for them. As far as for TNA, I like the original Main Event Mafia. I thought that was a good idea, like a good little group. So yeah, I'd say Main Event Mafia before and then TNA, of course, had to. I guess you could say they pretty much did the Main Event Mafia again, but they made it a complete and utter joke. So I can't really think of any other groups in TNA that I really cared for.
Yeah. So. Now for me, back in the day was National. I mean the Rockies team. What was his stable called?
The what?
The Rock stable back in the day.
Nation of Domination?
Yep. I like that. The original DX. Who else? Undertaker's group.
Ministry of Darkness.
Yep, that was a good group. I didn't follow TNA much, so bear with me, wrestling fans. I wished WWE had more stables like they did back in the day, but they just don't want to do it as much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Speaking of stables, you sent me a picture about John Morrison and other guys. You know what I'm talking about the picture?
Yeah, what it was well, that was a picture at Mrs. wedding or whatever, like his little batch, like his little, I guess it was before the wedding or after, they had a little party, the guys or whatever, and I'm guessing the girls had a party too, but it wasn't, like the picture had John Morrison, but it was just a picture showing three guys that might end up forming a team. Dolph Ziggler, The Miz, and Zack Ryder might form a team against management or something like that. How they never get pushed anymore, like they're not used right or something like that. I think that'd be a cool idea.
Oh yeah, I think that'd be perfect. Especially, I think they should start off after WrestleMania 30 because if you start now, you just be in a shuffle of whatever they're gonna discuss. You know, like the everything is all set in stone mostly. You know, so I think if they really want to do this, do it after WrestleMania 30 on that Raw. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, actually, thinking about other groups I like though, Evolution. I liked Evolution, and I like the Straight Edge Society.
Oh yeah, yeah, yes. Oh yeah, yep. But a lot of great groups. We don't see many Divas stables because it's person to be. It's mostly like in TNA, right, Tony?
Yeah, remember the Late Cool.
Yes. And then
So
beautiful people. I mean, I
yep.
heard of them. Those are sexy bitches. Woo!
Yeah, they're gonna reform in TNA soon.
Are they?
Yep.
Why?
Because they are. They're all back in TNA. Well, one of them's back, so they're all gonna.
Are they gonna be? Are they faces or heels?
Well, what do you call it? It's a spoiler alert. So if anybody cares about spoilers in TNA, which I doubt, all it is like, oh, I guess you could say they're gonna turn. They're going to reform him, but then they're gonna turn on one of their members, and like the one just came back to TNA, so the two originals are gonna reform the group, and then they're gonna be heels.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
How long have they been going?
Since 2010.
Damn, only 4 years. Wow.
Yep. 2010 or 2011, I think. I believe.
I was not a big fan of the Mafia, version 2. I think it was a completely disaster.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, from my point of view,
No, it was though.
But oh, another thing I want to discuss. Speaking of the Mafia, I'm not too sure if you've seen a video of Stinger was doing a press conference and
Q&A, yeah.
Yeah, Q&A, and they asked him about. No, someone asked him about his last match, and people said Undertaker, and said he wants to face Taker, so I guess he wants to do it.
Next year is your chance.
Hopefully, if I go see him, it'll be the first time ever.
You see Sting?
Yeah.
I've seen him in TNA before, but yeah, never WWE, of course.
That makes more sense because it's in California. He could have that match, Hall of Fame, and hang up his boots.
Yeah.
I guess he's not gonna have.
Taker.
I guess he's not gonna have any more matches because his last match is against Taker.
Yep.
And maybe he could have a awesome sign off the next night at all, like Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair, Edge. But this time, Sting is not hurt. He might be hurt. You never know.
Yeah, true.
But hopefully they'll go with him. I really think, Tony, that Sting has signed already months ago because if he didn't, he'll be in TNA already, right?
I guess, but the thing about it is not necessarily. I mean, you never know. Maybe he hasn't signed, but because what do you call it? Why is he doing all these little these press conferences and stuff without WWE's permission?
True.
They're not part of that. That has nothing to They have nothing to benefit for that WWE, so it's nothing involving them.
Do you think someone from WWE is watching these videos from Sting from these Q&A?
Possible, and then they can understand what he wants, a match against Taker.
Yep. And do you think they say, hey guys, you talk to Triple H and Stephanie, look at this video. Sting really wants Taker. Say, okay, yeah. we get it done,
Yeah, we could have done it this year, but they wanted to go through with Brock. I guess there'll never be a John Cena Undertaker match at me.
And you told me that one time, remember when Brock was in Titan Towers, and he was looking at a poster of The Rock, and we thought that match was going to happen at this year's Mania, right?
But yeah, what do you call it? The reason it didn't is because Rockwell is not with he's not with WWE right now. Like he's taking time off the film because he's working on movies this year. But Rock said he'll be back next year.
Oh, for 30, huh?
31, yeah.
Okay, 31. Okay, yeah.
So you might be able to see him.
I think that'd be the first time I've seen The Rock since '02 when the NWO beat the shit out of him in Chicago. That's the first time I've seen him.
Oh, two. What was that? Raw?
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't seen him since? Oh, because he was gone for WWE for like 7 years.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, no, actually, no, it wouldn't. You've seen him at WrestleMania 20.
Yeah, but he didn't give us like this. That was like not like a 1-1 match, but it still count,
Yeah, but I know you've seen him live there, so that'd be 2004.
Yep, that's still a long time.
Yeah, that's 10 years.
Yep.
Oh. 10 years since you've seen The Rock? Huh.
I mean, I saw him on Raw, but not live. I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Here you go. Here's the main matches I think are gonna happen next year. I know it's a year away. WrestleMania for this year hasn't even happened yet, but I know this is off topic and all, but I just gonna go ahead and say it is I think be Rock and Brock, Undertaker and Sting, and Cena and Hogan.
Oh yeah. Now, I mean, how are they gonna play off with the Brock and the Rock? Are they say a rematch from '02, or are they gonna have a brand new storyline?
Probably brand new storyline like Brock Lesnar, because Brock Lesnar's contract expires next year.
Now, what about Sting and Taker? How are they gonna do that storyline?
There's nobody else for Taker to face, and then Sting debuts.
Yeah, hopefully. I don't know if they're gonna have the old school music from WCW or new music that nobody doesn't throw off the wrestler fans.
I'd say WCW because they own the rights.
Yeah.
Because when Goldberg debuted, they used his WCW theme at first.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna mark out with Sting. Probably I will and see him, and hopefully they'll let him use a bat because that's like a thing. He didn't use a bat in the TNA, did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
He used it as a weapon and everything. Yeah.
That's your tradition. Hopefully it's not career versus career because that's been done already.
Streak versus. What do you mean? No, streak versus career has been done.
Hopefully if they have that WrestleMania 31, have a coffin match.
Actually, I think streak versus career is dumb because why do they call it streak versus career? Because I'm just saying because it's not like the streak has to be on the line. Because if you're automatically facing Undertaker, the streak's on the line technically. Like,
yeah.
I'm just saying it should be like a career match. It should have been a career match between Shawn Michaels and Undertaker. I just don't understand that they call it streak versus career because whenever somebody faces Taker, are they going to call it streak versus a streak match or whatever? I'm just saying because it just makes no sense because you're facing Taker. I don't know.
Well, why don't they put Sting versus Taker in a coffin match?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They have not done a coffin or buried alive.
What is Sting's what is his favorite stipulation? Does he have one or?
I don't know. Baseball that match? I don't know.
No, I don't know. Because Taker is the coffin matches, and I don't think they ever.
Buried alive.
What for Taker?
Yeah. Or last rites match.
See, that's all the stipulations. I don't think Sting has one. Maybe he does. I just don't pay attention.
I don't know really what Sting's stipulation is.
So, wrestling fans, if you know, let us know down below. I think that's all I'm gonna say. You got anything else to say before we end this podcast, Tony?
Team Ira is gay.
What? Come on, man.
I'm joking. You know I am. I just had to throw that in there. Everybody, I'm joking. He's a ladies' man. He gets all the ladies. So yeah.
Yeah, don't say that. Come on, man.
I'm just playing. Trying to have some fun.
Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah. If I think for sure I'm going to Mania 31. If Tony goes, then we could actually meet up, right, Tony?
Yeah.
Hopefully make some videos, and hopefully the weather will be decent out there. Most likely it will be.
Yeah, it's always nice out here. It's a nice day out here right now.
Yeah, look at you.
Today.
I tell you. Yeah. Well, I tell you what the current temperature in it is 27 freaking degrees. That is pathetic.
It's 80 degrees out here.
Don't rub it in, dude. Okay.
80 Nice day to go play. Just walk, go for a little jog, shoot some hoops, go swimming maybe. I don't know. Go for a walk. Go mountain climbing.
Mason Bays. Hey, I'm TRN from YouTube. Who?
Who the hell are you?
And this is my friend Tony. Who?
Oh, we know him. We just don't know you.
Yeah, you just a jobber from Indiana. Get the hell out of here. Go back where you come from.
Yeah, go back to the Windy City.
Yeah, Indiana / Windy City, whatever. So that's all we're gonna say. Enjoy the podcast. Listen to our Q&A with my friend Tony. We discuss all wrestling and my other ones. So that's about it. You want to say anything else, Tony?
Yep, follow me on Twitter. Link will be down below because I told him so. That rhymed. Very shortly I'll have I just seen a movie today. I'll do the review in a bit, and then it'll be up for my Need for Speed. I'm gonna do the review of that movie, and then the review should be up soon. For Need for Speed, I seen it earlier today.
Yeah. Speaking of that, same thing for me. I saw it recently, and my review will be up very, very shortly. So, adios. Shut the hell up, Tony.
I'm just playing.
Kiss my ass. You know what?
Oh, you're gonna give me the middle fingers because it's Austin 316 day?
Yeah. Austin 36 Austin.
No, it's fuck fear. Drink beer.
I'm not drinking beer. I'm drinking a pop.
Oh well.
I'm out here. Adios, guys. And I got 2 more for you, Tony.
Suck it.
Kiss my ass, jackass. Later, dude. Peace out,
More than
homies.
2 words.
Oh, whatever. Goodbye, everyone.